Morning students, welcome to the second part of the video. Okay, the second part of the lesson, that is lesson 11, the beginning of marathon. So let's continue from where we left last time. I must not give up, he said to himself. So who said to himself? Philippides. He said to himself that he must not give up. The fate of Athens depends on me. So the fate of Athens is in whose hands? In the hands of Philippides. Okay. So he raced on. In the far distance, he could see the city. So he could see the city of Athens finally. Okay. After running for many hours. Then it encouraged him. Okay. It encouraged him to run faster. Finally, he reached the gates of the city. He felt as if he would collapse. So, when he reached the gates of the city, by the time he reached the gates of the city, he felt as if he would collapse. So, what is the meaning of collapse? Collapse means to faint. Okay. He felt that he might suddenly fall down on the ground. Okay. He had no more strength left. But he didn't give up. Okay. He felt that he will not be able to run. But still he did not give up. He keep on continuing his running. Then he continued to run and managed to reach the center of the city. He could no longer carry on. He collapsed. Someone caught him. He could hear people whispering around him and someone touched his arm. Philippides looked up. He could hardly see. Through a blur, he saw one of the rulers of the city. So, in this picture you can see he have already reached the center of the city, from the gate of the city to the center of the city. And he collapsed. He fainted. Okay. Then there were people surrounding him. They were whispering to themselves, muttering to themselves, okay, that who is this boy? What is he doing? What happened to him? Okay. So, then one of the ruler of the city, he came to him. Okay. He came to him and he touched his arm. Okay, then Philippides tried to look up. He could not see clearly. Everything was a blur to him. Okay, he could not see clearly. But he could make out that it was one of the ruler of the city. Then the ruler asked, okay, Philippides, what is the matter? Okay, what is it, Philippides? Then Philippides could not open his mouth. It was dry. So his mouth was totally dry. Okay. He was breathing hard. Forcing himself, he whispered, rejoice, we conquer. Okay. So, what is the last message of Philippides? Rejoice, we conquer. That means, be happy. Okay. Be happy now. We have won the battle. Okay. We came out victorious in the battle against the Persian. Then after that, there was no more sound. The ruler bent down and felt the boy's heart. There was no movement. So what happened? There was no more sound. There was no heart beating. Okay. Then that means what? That means he was already dead. Okay. He died right after giving the message, rejoice, we conquer. He is dead, he said to the people who had gathered around. He has brought the news that our soldiers have defeated the Persians at Marathon. We shall not surrender. We shall defend our city till our soldiers came back. Philippides had arrived in time. Soon the Persians came. Okay, so after giving the message, that we have won, then the Greek army, they also reached, after a short while. Sorry, not the Greek army, the Persians. Okay, the Persians reached the city of Athens. But when they reached the city of Athens, what happened? What did they found? They found that the city was well defended by a handful of soldiers. Handful of soldiers means a few soldiers, okay? Because most of the soldiers were engaged in the battle, isn't it? So a handful of soldiers were guarding the city. Okay. The news of the victory at Marathon encouraged these men to defend their city against the Persians. So, what happened? What encouraged these handful soldiers to defend their city? The news of the victory at Marathon. Okay, it encouraged them to guard, to protect, to defend their city against the Persians at any cost. Okay, they refused to surrender as they knew that General Miltiades was on his way to them with his soldiers. So the Greek, they did not give up. Okay, the people of Athens, they refused to surrender. Okay, they stand up against the Persian because they knew that after a short while, okay, the Greek army along with General Miltiades will reach there. Okay, then within a short time, the Greek force reached and defeated the Persians. Thus, the city of Athens was saved by Philippides, a Greek runner. Okay, so at last the city of Athens was saved. By whom? By Philippides. Okay, the real hero of the story. Okay, today, in memory of this heroic Greek runner, the marathon race is included in the Olympic Games. So, in the Olympic Games, this year we have Olympic Games, isn't it? Where? In Japan, isn't it? It was held at Japan. So, there, the marathon race, okay, it was included in the Olympic Games. After whom? In the memory of Philippides, okay, the Greek runner, the heroic Greek runner, okay. Then, what is a marathon? A marathon is a long distance running race. The word stands for the Greek city of Marathon. So, the marathon is actually what? It is a long distance running race. Okay, so you have to run many kilometers. Okay, not 1 meter, not 200 meter like that. Okay, but you have to run for like 5 meter, 6 meter, 8 meter like that. Okay, we have to keep on running without stopping. Okay, then the word stands for the Greek city. So the word marathon, it was named after the Greek city of Marathon, where the battle took place and where the Greek won the battle. Okay, so in a wider sense, the word marathon means a long and difficult task. Okay, so marathon actually means what? A long and difficult task. Okay. Okay then, that's all for today. So, go through the lesson once, okay? You will understand it better. Okay then, thank you. So, the notes I will give you in the WhatsApp, okay? In the online class, I will give you the notes, okay?